Every season tells a story. Every game writes another chapter. Welcome back to the Odyssey. They say championships aren't won in December. They're won in the off season. They're won in the weight room. They're won during the practices no one sees, and in the moments when quitting would have been easier than believing. That's what brought us here. Today isn't just another game. This is the collision of the two best teams in the Sun Belt, the Kings of the East versus the Kings of the West, Appalachian State and Arkansas State. Two undefeated conference champions, two teams that earned every step of this journey. For months, we've been building towards this moment. Every victory, every setback, every lesson, every sacrifice, every snap, it all leads here. Because championships don't care what happened in September. They don't care how many highlights you've made or what the rankings say. They demand 60 minutes of your absolute best. This is the moment we've worked for, the opportunity every team in this conference dreamed about, but only two earned. And when that final whistle blows, there won't be any debate. No more questions, no more doubters. Only one team will stand alone at the top of the Sun Belt Conference. One team will leave with the trophy. One team will earn the right to call themselves Sun Belt champions. That team has the opportunity to be Appalachian State. Not because of what we've already accomplished, but because of what we're willing to do today. One game, one trophy, one legacy. Let's finish the mission. Let's give the entire conference no choice but to recognize who the champions truly are. Welcome to the Sun Belt Conference Championship. This is the Odyssey.
Welcome to Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, Arkansas. The championship game in the Sun Belt Conference is about to kick off. It's the Appalachian State Mountaineers against the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by my fellow Colorado grad, Joel Klatt. And Holly Rowe is patrolling the sidelines for us. Hey, Holly.
Hey guys, the Red Wolves head coach told me before the game. He talked to his team in the locker room about how crucial this is for a conference championship. When they started the season in August, this was the first goal on their team board, and here they are knocking on the door. He said, this is what we've worked for, sweated for all season long. Guys, I know you've got it in you. We can make some noise here to start the first quarter. Let's come out swinging and show them we are the conference champs. Guys, back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. The Mountaineers offense trots out there to open this game.
What up, Chad? What's going on with you?
Yes, both these teams would love to represent the Sun Belt as conference champions. But with the victory today, you also make your case to the committee that you certainly belong in this playoff bracket. Let's see if one of these teams can produce that kind of performance.
Chris, to get into that playoff, it's all about resume, and there would be no better resume builder than a win today. Both of these teams have done a great job navigating through the Sun Belt, and obviously the winner is going to have a terrific opportunity to get into that playoff. Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable third down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a third down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17. They continue to feed their reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously.
He's got a crease. Well, they make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 6. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Tackle is made, but the ball will be spotted at the 4.
This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, App State. You can't have a better start than that in a championship game. Right out of the gate, Joe, executing beautifully, and they draw first blood with that long drive.
Chris, it's goal number 1 for your offense to go out there, establish a rhythm, but try to get that first score of the game. That's exactly what they're able to do. Here's what I loved about it was the execution. Quarterback played well, offensive line played well, right down the field. What great rhythm they established here on the first drive.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense gets their first crack now. Some of the impact players we expect to step up today. Look, their teams are in position to win a conference championship, Joel. It's time for these guys to perform.
Chris, the reality is that if you performed really well during the course of the year, you're also a leader. So it's not just what you can do from a production standpoint, but when you get into a championship environment, how do you lead? What are the things that you do and say that elevates the play of your teammates around you?
Scanning the field, it's Owens. Caught over the middle, it's Little. Solid gain there, moves the ball out to the 32. The Red Wolves will crank up the tempo.
Such a good start to this drive. After the defense gave up the touchdown, the offense needs to get things started with an easy completion, a nice little gain, and now they've got something going.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this defense told us they were going to be ready for these completions at or near the line of scrimmage, and that was going to be a big part of their plan, and you can see that paying off here. Good pursuit, good job tackling in space, and that's a completion for no gain.
Grab behind the line, it's Clay.
I just love to see it, Chris, is when a quarterback stands in there, he knows he's going to get hit, and he still makes a good throw for a completion. That is the toughness and the courage that allows you to be a leader on the sideline. Everybody looking at that quarterback, and they
swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
Well, these are situations you just hate to be in as an offense. Third and obvious. Everyone knows they're throwing the football. It's very difficult to protect the passer, and ultimately this defense does a great job of getting home and getting the sack, and now they're going to get off the field. This is a terrific series for this defense.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And that sets up a return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game.
Being a one-star program,
this time.
This may be as good as it gets. Dude, us being ranked so low
Offense will keep it
at
on the
this
ground
point in
here.
time in the season.
Makes a nice move there. And he picks up the first down
But
before they
if
get
we
into
can
the
make it
ground.
into the playoffs, I'm
Chris,
shooting
there
for
are some
stars.
players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be
But it
tackled.
just depends on
and
how it
that's
all
this
shakes.
guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Increasing out motion from the offense. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. A change of direction.
The real question is, I mean, if you've been watching this team, do you think this team can actually do that?
A solid gain of 7 on the completion. Sets of them now 2nd and 3. There's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
And he's not going to get there short of the first down. Briggs up 4th. After the run, there's a man down, injured on the field. It's their sophomore running back. See if Holly can get some information quickly. So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. Oh, the pocket collapsing. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
You know, these 4th down situations, it usually comes down to execution. And right there, defense is executing, offense is not. Unable to connect. It's incomplete and going the other direction.
Grab down the middle. It's Cobb. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, I know this sounds crazy, but these are some of my favorite plays as a former quarterback. You get off coverage, and you can just take 3 yards. You take them, and now you're in manageable situations. So as a quarterback wide receiver, I know this looks like nondescript play, but man, these are important. Creating 2nd and short, 3rd and short. Nice job by this offense. These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's 2nd down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those 6.
He's got breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. And the Red Wolves hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing on 1st down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. QB decides to keep it here. And he stopped the front 7 all over him that time. We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. Back to pass. It's Owens. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Powers into the end zone.
Oh, I love the savvy from this quarterback as he breaks contain on this scramble. He sees that it's zone coverage. When you see zone coverage as a quarterback, you keep your eyes down the field. If you're a threat as a passer, that defense has got to stay deep. And once they stay deep, it opens up the ability for him to run it himself, and he does so for a touchdown.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The App State offense goes back on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? He escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another 1st down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. He's going to hand this off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? The back's got it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, in our meetings, this defense told us they're going to be ready for these plays. They understand the looks and the motion, and they know that this offense loves to use these, in particular early in a game. And here they are trying to go to that well, and sure enough, defense is ready for it.
Oh, he jukes him again. And they make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to an end. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Oh, and they bring him down just short of the end zone. They'll spot it at the 1. And after the play, it looks like a man is shaken up. It's the junior safety. So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground.
Really good run by that running back. I thought he was going to get into the end zone. Why not reward him? Go right back to this guy. He's the hot hand. Give him the ball. He'll punch it in.
It's a good battle down near the goal line. 3rd down and goal from the 1. They bring him down short of that 1st down marker. Sets up a 4th down and decision time for this coach.
These are the decisions that decide games right here. Even in the second quarter, are you going to be aggressive and try to put this ball in the end zone, send your field goal unit on, try to secure the points? I've always thought that it's such a downer for an offense to send the field goal unit on when you get the ball to this point.
Touchdown, Mountaineers. Still no answer for this offense.
Looking like it might be a come-out party for Hasselbeck, because Lewis being down. I don't know if we can run on these boys for that long. But we'll see.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? We'll start the drive with a quick throw to the right. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. The Red Wolves hustle to the line to run the hurry out. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Oh, what a grab! Taken down, but not before he makes the 1st down. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early 1st downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
2nd down play coming up. Quarterback's got it on the option. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Owens. The pass rush closing in. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Red Wolves will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. So the Appalachian State offense is back out on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? A handoff to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is
got an opening here. They stop him right at the 24.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable 3rd down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense. Nice job by this offensive line up front and the running back. Good vision, finding that soft spot in the defense, falling forward on 3rd and inches. He's able to move the chains, but that 1st down was created by the success on 1st and 2nd down, staying on schedule, and that's certainly something that the defense is going to have to prevent.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking to pass this time. Caught over the middle. It's James. Breaking. He's in the clear. Out past the 30. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Strong game by this quarterback.
What a drive from this offense. Great execution the entire length of the field. You run out there with that poor field position. You're just trying to reestablish yourself, get a couple of 1st downs, and they're able to go all the way down and get a score. That's incredible stuff.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. Look out, he's breaking free. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. The Red Wolves will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Well, this is why this option offense is so effective. Is on 1st down, they can stay on schedule. When you're on schedule, it opens up everything. They can go back to the option. They can go to play-action pass. In fact, on 2nd and manageable, I love the idea of a play-action pass here.
They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. To throw, it's Owens. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, this is why 1st and 2nd down success is so critical. You give yourself a 3rd and short, and now you can throw it or run it. And a lot of us thought they were going to run it here, but you can still put this ball in the air, and the quarterback is able to get a nice completion, and they're able to move the chains.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. With the catch, it's Little. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Breaking tackles. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44. And the Red Wolves are on the move here.
For an offense, it's always important to stay ahead of the chains, and that's how you convert on third down. So a nice pickup there for the offense.
Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Grab down the middle, it's Little. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. And is intercepted. Could take it all the way. Now the breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, App State.
This is a massive momentum switch in this game. It looks like the offense is going to be able to get some points, and then the defense steps in front of the pass, and it's a pick six going the other direction, really breaking this game open a little bit.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it 28-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. Looking to pass. It's Owens. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
And here comes a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. The Red Wolves will bring their punt team onto the field. They'll kick it away here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Nice grab. It's James. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. And they'll use the ground game here. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Here's the 2nd down play. And he's got it again. Not much on that play, brought down short.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. To the air, it's Owens. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, you're just not going to win big games if you're putting the ball in harm's way. He's already thrown a pick in this game. Here, he does it again. We're not even to halftime yet. This defense is flying around the field, creating opportunities for themselves. They are making life miserable on this quarterback.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. And now a timeout call by the offense. That's their first. And they spend a timeout now after gaining the first down. Back to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Little. Breaks free, and he might be gone. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
This was one of the things that was really concerning to this defensive staff is that he is so good after the catch and hard to bring down. And you can see right here he's able to secure the ball and then get some yards after the catch, breaking tackles in the process.
And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage.
Chris, I think he's a bit rattled here. Sometimes you see the mechanics falter, and in particular footwork, and you can tell that the game is moving too fast for the quarterback, and that's what I'm seeing.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
That was an incredibly important drive. This game was getting out of hand here in the second quarter, and now headed into the locker room, it's still just a 2-possession game.
It's blocked. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On the move now. He lets it go on the move, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 22. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver, and they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught by the receiver. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Now over to your game in Jonesboro. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans.
You still there, man?
If they're
You still there?
defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. We're set to get the third quarter going, but let's find out what Holly Rowe has learned on the sidelines. Holly?
Guys, catching up with Coach Jones at the half, big news to share. They have found some positives here during this 3-game win streak, but right now, trailing in this game, their backs are against the wall. They get an opportunity here to start the third quarter with some more momentum, and he said, we can't worry about the win streak, we just have to worry about doing our job. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Dropping back, it's Owens. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab behind the line. It's Clay. And nothing after the catch. They stop him cold.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's fourth down.
And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The App State offense goes back on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Sanchez. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Pass play produces just a yard, so now they come up 2nd and 9. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
Offensive line getting set. It's first down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, this is the quarterback's best friend right here. This goes down as a throw and a catch. So it's just stat padding at this point. Beautiful job on the outside. You also have to credit that offensive line. They cut down the edge, and this little pop pass is able to get the edge and get down the field.
Wide open, he makes the grab. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They continue to roll up the score.
Well, all week, these defensive coaches told us that they had to force this quarterback to beat them from the pocket. They knew if he got outside, he's too elusive, he's too fast, he's too good, and he would make plays. So once the rush allows him outside, now you're dead to rights. If you make him beat you from the pocket, maybe you've got a chance.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll run it here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
Dropping back, it's Owens. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th if they can't convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Pressure is coming. Oh, and he'll be sacked on the play. Defense, big play.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And it's fielded at the 40. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. So the Appalachian State offense is back out on the field now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Buying time now, rolling to his left. That's caught. It's Roberts. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense comes up now 2nd and 8 after that very short gain on the completion. And he drops back in the gun. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. The offense really clicking here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Boy, defense gets away with one there. He's wide open, and he just drops that ball. They're going to have to adjust the coverage here because clearly this quarterback, he's seeing it well. He found the open man. They're not going to miss many of those.
Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
Well, Chris, the happiest guy in the field is the quarterback. He doesn't have to do anything, just pops it to his wide receiver, and it goes on his passing stats. When you get the edge with the speed, that is so big for the offense. Check out all those yards. For a quarterback, that's a dream.
An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front seven, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
To throw, it's Owens. Oh, they've got him for a sack on third down.
Well, Chris, this is why first and second down are so important. When you're behind the chains on third down, it is advantage defense, and they do take advantage. Good pressure. Quarterback's got nowhere to go with the football, and they're able to get the sack and get off the field.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Mountaineers' offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Runs through the defender. It's going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Looking for the wide out. Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion brings up fourth down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. They'll kick it away here. Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Caught over the middle. It's Little. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
This defense has to adjust. You can't just allow them to run for first downs. You've probably got to commit more resources to stopping the run. Look for more middle closed defense. That means a single safety in the middle of the field. You put an extra hat in the run box in order to stop the run.
They've got him down out near the 40.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice productive game for this offense.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Crucial third down play right here. Back to throw. It's Owens. Coming after him. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, App State. A crucial pick six.
They have completely taken over the game with this defense. They're aggressive. It's their second score. And I got to tell you, you just are going to win 100% of the time your defense puts it in the end zone twice. What a job by this group.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Quick throw to the left. They make the stop, and that's going to bring the third quarter to an end. Appalachian State has the lead here. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And the quarterback features the wide receiver. Has been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working.
And the sophomore, a little bit too much air under that throw.
Chris, in this situation down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
Caught in the backfield. It's Little. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. He stopped short of that first down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs. That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out. Holly Rowe has a report now from the sidelines. Holly?
Guys, down on the Appalachian sideline, this young quarterback has surprised everyone here today. This is really the first big moment of his career, a conference championship on the line, and he has risen to the occasion. I can see his teammates hyping him up, telling him what a great job he's done. He has to finish out the game, but they are thrilled with how this young man has performed so far.
Here he goes. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Chris, you can tell this defense is expecting the run here, expecting the offense to drain the clock with the lead in the fourth quarter, but the offense is having none of that. Continuing to be aggressive and executing the passing game down the field. That's a big play there.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I really like the execution from this quarterback and wide receiver. Watch as they're on the same page and then on the same timing. If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes, it's got to be framed up and it's got to be thrown on time. Both of those happen, and it's completion for this offense. Chris, they told us they were going to be aggressive, and listen, they're being aggressive to the end, still throwing the football up big here. And, Holly, it's going to be a bit of a salty handshake down there with these head coaches. Maybe have your head on a swivel.
They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on third down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. That touchdown may have slammed the door in this championship game and given the Heisman voters one more highlight to appreciate for this guy.
Well, I hope those voters are seeing the same thing that I'm seeing, Chris, and that's that this guy is a closer. It doesn't matter if everybody knows he's getting the ball. They're up. They're trying to win a championship. We know it's going to him, and he still produces into the end zone and possibly taking home that trophy as well.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Contact in the neutral zone leads to the penalty. That's good news for the offense. Handing off on the draw play. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Ball handed off. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO, the run-pass option, that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
The pocket breaking down. Caught behind the line. It's Clay. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. So a solid gain of 8 sets him up 2nd and 2. Really opens up the offensive playbook here. Finds his man. It's Bush. Great cut. They whiff on him. Excellent catch and run by the sophomore. And following the catch, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The clock has stopped for an injured player on the field. And the Red Wolves pick up enough yards to move the sticks. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, look at the quick cut. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Outstanding job up front. Look at the hole right here. The back has the counter play, this little misdirection, and it is wide open because of what they're doing up front. This offensive line is so good, and they are winning the line of scrimmage.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. Dropping back, it's Owens. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
That screen didn't fool anyone. This defense was all over it. You can see the pursuit, and at that point as a quarterback, you might want to just throw it at their feet, burn the ball, because, man, you're taking...
Football comes out. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. This will be a 39-yard attempt. And that one's straight down the middle. So they tack on 3 points, but still a large deficit. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Pounding away with the run game. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard. That's just a really nice job by the running back and the offensive line. They're persistent in the run game, and it pays off for a 1st down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's James. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the 1st down. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
This group has been so impressive all day long, built this big lead, and now they're just running out the string. And I got to tell you, the mark of a great team is a team that can run the football when the opposition knows that they want to run the football. That's exactly what they're doing here.
And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a 3-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
And now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. The attempt from 47 yards. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
After adding to an already big lead, they'll kick it away here and just try to close the game out. Turn starts inside the 15. And the coverage team will tackle him as the clock runs out. That will wrap up this game. Special seasons have a way of leading to games like this, and we can now say that the Fun Belt has a champion. We all know seasons like this are hard to put together, but we're going to have to wait and see what the committee decides to do if this championship team gets an invite to the college football playoff. That'll wrap up our coverage of this conference championship game. Next stop, the college football playoff. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Champions. One word, but it carries the weight of every sacrifice that came before it. Every off-season workout, Every early morning, every film session, every practice, every game, every chapter. Today, the best from the East met the best from the West. 2 teams, 1 conference, 1 trophy. Only 1 champion. And when the moment demanded our best, Appalachian State answered. This wasn't given. It wasn't even expected. It was earned through discipline, through preparation, through belief, week after week. This team chose the harder path, the path that demanded consistency, the path that demanded accountability, the path that demanded excellence. And tonight, that path led to a championship. There are no more questions, no more debates, no more wondering who rules the Sun Belt. The answer stands here, holding the trophy. The Appalachian State Mountaineers, Sun Belt champions. But championships have a way of changing the conversation. Yesterday, we were chasing respect. Today, we're defending a title. And tomorrow, we'll be chasing something even greater. Because this story was never meant to end with a conference championship. It was meant to begin here. The mountain hasn't reached its peak. There's still another summit awaiting. One more challenge, one more opportunity, one more dream. The Sun Belt belongs to Appalachian State. Now, it's time to see how far this team can climb. If you've been following along with the Odyssey, or if you're new here and this is your first time, welcome. Hit like, subscribe, and welcome to the Odyssey. I'll catch you guys next time at kickoff.